I'm at the flower market here in Kolkata. Amazing, really amazing. So I can tell you it's about 7 in the morning and you've never seen anything like this before, that's for sure. So I did a prior video of the MULLICK GHAT flower market, and in that video I actually never made it down to the waterfront, which in this video I do make it to the waterfront, and I wanted to make sure you could see what was going on at the waterfront, which is stunning. You won't believe it, so hang out with me for a bit. But in order to get to waterfront, you actually have to find your way in these like little tunnels or these alleys to get down there. And if you follow me to the top of the stairs right here and you look to the right, you'll see an older building on the right hand side, tan in color. And in my last video I couldn't figure out how to get there. In this video I'm going to take you there in a minute, right here at the MULLICK GHAT, and I'm going to take you to the waterfront. It's stunning, it's sad, you got to see what you're going to see. And this is the living conditions of many of the people that you know, live and work in the flower market. They bathe in this river. And anyway, I made my way down there so you can have a view of what really goes on here. So anyway, I walked through, you know, like many mazes of alleys, you know, of the flower market, and I finally found my way in this little alleyway right here, which, you know, was different. They were not selling flowers here, and this is the way to the river, where people, you know, you'll see them holding toothbrushes and soap headed down to the river to take a bath if you stay with me. And you know, this is kind of shocking and sad, what you're going to see if you hang out with me for a bit here. You know, so take note that it looks like this guy's holding his toothbrush and toothpaste, and, you know, he's just getting back from the river. So hang with me for a minute, because we're almost at the river. In a minute, you're going to see people bathing in the river, washing their clothes in the river, washing their hair in the river, doing everything in the river. And this is a river that, you know, there's not a chance in hell you would find me getting in this river. Okay, so this is what's known as a ghat, G-H-A-T. Whenever you have steps in India that leads down to the river like this, it's called a ghat. And this is known as the MULLICK GHAT. Anyway, these steps in this cement along the river here had like this film of super slippery grime, and, you know, really dangerous actually, really easy to slip and fall here, and no railing to hold yourself up. You know, these people live in this every day without fear, and it's normal. For me, it was an eye-opener. So this is the Hooghly River, which I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but it's one of the main distributaries of water from the Ganges River, which they call the Ganga here. That's how it's pronounced. But anyway, you know, this river is not clean. However, it's got major religious significance to the Hindu religion. But by no means is this river clean. In fact, you know, they burn bodies north of here, and they put the bodies into the river among many of the sewage and the other things that flows into this river. So, you know, what you're seeing here with people swimming and bathing in it, and I just can't tell you, when I get over here near the mud, the smell, I cannot tell you what this smelled like. You got to experience it for yourself. But right here, I mean, this mud, I couldn't walk in this. I wanted to walk across here to get over there, and I couldn't do it. It was just too slippery. And if you fall, you would get this stuff all over you. And the smell was so horrid that it's not explainable. So it was a strange feeling to walk around back inside here. Sometimes I felt like I was walking through somebody's makeshift kitchen. Sometimes I'm walking by blankets where people sleep. Other times I'm walking by people holding a toothbrush and toothpaste and a towel. They headed down to the river to do some bathing. You know, I had a real weird feeling here. I never could quite figure it out completely. But I got to tell you, people were friendly to me. I never felt threatened or unsafe in any way. So I could be wrong, but it looks like this guy's got his toothbrush and he's headed down to the river as well. Well, as I said, I didn't want to walk across the mud to get to the other side, so I backtracked through what I just took you through to get over here. And now we're headed over to where I wanted to be to get a better look at this area of the MULLICK GHAT. So you'll notice that people are sticking to walking on the cement only. You can't imagine the film or the grime of the mud. It's not really like regular mud. I can't explain it, but the smell and the slipperiness, it just was not good. So in a way, when I first arrived here, I kind of felt like I was intruding, like I didn't belong here. And then actually people were quite friendly to me. There was like this almost welcoming, like they wanted me to show the world, you know, what they're having to live in or what they're having to endure. I can't quite explain it, but they were very friendly to me. So hang around for a while and I'll take you for a little walk through the flower market, and hopefully you'll watch my other video, which has extensive video inside the flower market. But many of the people actually live in the little tiny huts that they sell the flowers out of. And then they come down here, they wash their clothes, they bathe in the river, and this is their water source for those kinds of activities. You know, it's something that we in the Western world, we can't even possibly conceive of it. And I will tell you, if you were here with me today and you could smell this, it would be really hard for you to imagine joining them for a swim in this river. And, you know, I kind of feel sad about it. I don't actually think it's right that they have to bathe in this river, to be honest with you. But it happens, and Hindu people actually consider this river sacred. It's a real learning experience for me. So on this day, I was the only foreigner that I saw in and around the market. I didn't see one other foreigner here, but yet they were so very friendly to me. And for that, I do remain impressed that, you know, here I am walking around with a camera and nice clothes, and these people are struggling to just put food in their mouths and get by, and yet they were so nice to me. So the MULLICK GHAT has a very strong history in Kolkata, dating back to more than 100 years. You know, it's been around here for a long, long time. And the MULLICK GHAT flower market, which, you know, it's huge, and it's unfiltered. I mean, it's amazing. So be sure to watch the rest of this video, and be sure to check out my other video, which has a full tour and more historical viewpoints about the MULLICK GHAT. But anyway, the flower market is the largest flower market in all of India, and I guess some say all of Southeast Asia. But, you know, flowers here really important. It's the Hindu religion really needs flowers, and so does Buddhists, by the way. And this market is strong proof that flowers are needed. Hang out with me for a minute and I'll take you on a tour inside the flower market, and the most raw, unfiltered thing I think I've ever seen. So enjoy this unedited, unfiltered walk through the MULLICK GHAT flower market. And, you know, be sure to check out my other MULLICK GHAT flower market video that actually incorporates more of a historical view of the market. And this is just some additional footage that actually is unique and different than my other video. So I hope you've enjoyed this, but you know, stay with me for a while and just take a walk through the market with me, and so you can see things for yourself. I've never seen anything like this before. This is the real thing. So enjoy this walk through the market, and I'll tell you a little secret. Every time I watch this clip, I discover something new I did not see before. No joke. But if you look really, really closely, you'll discover little things that people are doing and little discoveries that you didn't see before. But there's just stuff happening everywhere inside this market. A lot going on here. So if you're thinking about coming to Kolkata, you should definitely check out some of my other Kolkata videos, such as my Kolkata Park Street tour, which is a really, popular area here in Kolkata to visit and maybe even stay in. But I made a great video that you might really find helpful. So if you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll click that like button and subscribe so you can see some of my other Kolkata and Southeast Asia videos. But hang out with me for a while. We got a ways to go. And here in Kolkata, you're going to learn very quickly that rickshaw rides are still really popular, and not just with tourists. Actually, more Indian people are taking rickshaw rides than tourists. But join me for a rickshaw ride and I'll show you what you're going to see. And I mean, it's really exciting actually. But check out this video if you want to see what you'll see on a rickshaw ride through the Park Street area. So after a good week in Kolkata, I went up to explore the Darjeeling area up in the Himalayas, up near Tibet, Bhutan, and amazing. Totally different climate, actually very different culture as well. More Nepalese, more folks from Tibet. But I made an amazing video up there, and if you're thinking of exploring Darjeeling, I encourage you to check out this video, and it'll definitely enhance your experience. Even if you're just sitting at home and you want an armchair view of what life is like in Darjeeling, this video will help you out. You'll enjoy it. So I'm staying in an Indian family homestay right here in Kolkata. And after my day here at the flower market, I actually went back to the homestay and I said to the lady of the house, it seems like flowers are more important than food. And she explained to me that in the Hindu religion, they worship each deity with different flowers every single day in their home. Each Indian home has its own temple, and you have to give offerings of flowers every single day, and each deity gets a different flower. So, the flowers are super important. And if you watch my other flower market video, you'll learn more about that. So if you've been to the MULLICK GHAT flower market, let me know. I want to hear about your experience. And if you're from Kolkata and you know some special secrets you want to share with us, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much. You know, again, just like I said earlier, there's a lot going on in this video, a lot going on at this market. Every time I watch this video, I discover something new that I didn't see before. So watch closely, and if you're bored, don't worry. In the next few seconds, something else new will happen. But this video and this market never gets boring.
আমার গ্যাদারটা লস হয়নি এটাই ভালো 200 250 আছে ভালো ছিল কাল কানে যে তুমি ওটা মিলকে লাগে আলে 17
So I had a great morning at the flower market, and I'm on my way back now to grab a coffee. But